You know, since I've popped up on the scene, I've been sharing with y'all many different proofs proving that humans are not carnivores or omnivores. And I have another one for you. And this one, all of them are undebatable, undisputable, undeniable. And this one, I think, is just like the nail in the coffin. This should end the debate. We've talked about the teeth, which is obvious. You know, people always talking about, well, why do we have canines? You compare your teeth, your little punk ass canines, to a lion's canines, a tiger's canines, and you'll realize that you don't have canines. We talk about how the rest of a carnivore or omnivore's teeth are pointy. It's not just the canines that's the difference. The rest of their teeth are pointy too. The front teeth are pointy. Back teeth are pointy. We talk about instincts. We talk about digestive systems. We've talked about how humans don't even like the way animal flesh tastes. That's why they gotta do so much shit to it to make it taste good. Animal flesh is inedible to a human being. That's why they don't eat it like carnivores or omnivores. That's why they have to cook it. That's why they had to put seasoning on it. That's why they had to put sauce on it. It's inedible. There's so many differences between a carnivore, an omnivore, and a human. There's so many proofs that humans are not carnivores or omnivores. You could talk about the link of animal flesh to cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, liver disease, kidney disease, so many different diseases, heart attacks, strokes, all kind of shit. Like, the proof is overwhelming. There is absolutely no proof supporting that humans are carnivores or omnivores. There is none. Absolutely none. And so here's yet another proof that human beings are not carnivores or omnivores. And like I said, this is the nail in the coffin. Human beings stink because they try to eat like carnivores and omnivores. This is why human beings stink so bad that even after they bathe with soap and water, they still stink. And because human beings try to eat like carnivores and omnivores, they have to wear deodorant. And the deodorant industry is $1 billion industry because of people who want to eat like carnivores and omnivores. Every single day they stink. And they get in the shower and they soap up and it does nothing. It does nothing. The only thing it really does is wash off the deodorant residue from the day before, so you could put fresh deodorant on. That's it. You don't even need to get in the shower for that. You could do that shit in the sink. I just helped somebody out right there. You understand what I'm saying? Humans have to wear deodorant because they're trying to eat like carnivores and omnivores. Deodorant is not optional for these people. They could bathe for hours. And as soon as they get done bathing, in about 45 minutes, they're going to stink again if they don't put on deodorant. Just think about that. Like, you stink so bad, you have to wear deodorant. And, this isn't even, I know you haven't heard anybody else say this. And so this is probably a shocker. And it's probably just really going over your head. And all your life, you've probably thought that body odor was just normal. Just like I used to think body odor was normal. I thought body odor was normal up until the point when I changed the way I ate and I stopped having body odor. I never heard anyone talk about this. I didn't know that the reason I stank was because I was eating like a fucking animal. Because I thought I was an omnivore. And I wasn't. I didn't know that's the reason why I was funky and the reason why I stank so bad. And that's the reason why I had to wear deodorant every single day. Every single day you have to wear deodorant. Because you're trying to be something that you're not. You're trying to adopt a diet that's not your diet. And see, I could say this because I've been on both sides. Like I've lived most of my life eating that way. And for most of my life I stank. Most of my life I had to wear deodorant. I didn't even know you could get rid of body odor. I didn't even know. And then I experienced it, and I've been living that for the past 4+ years or so. The deodorant industry lost money when I changed the way I eat. Isn't that interesting? I find that very interesting. Like, just to, put it together like that. I want to say humans smell like animals because they eat like animals, but I don't know how animals in the wild smell. Now, I've been on safaris and things like that before, and I've never smelled a funky animal. Humans stink because they're trying to eat like carnivores and omnivores, and they're not carnivores or omnivores. And the funny thing to me is they're not even doing anything to try to get rid of the body odor. They're not trying to change how bad they stink. They're just hiding it before they go out in public. That's hilarious to me. When they're out in public and nobody smells them, they got their cologne, perfume, body sprays on, whatever, they stink just as bad as they did that morning before they put deodorant on and all them fucking chemicals. They're just hiding it really well. That's all they're doing. That's millions of people, billions of people all over the world have body odor, and all they're doing is hiding it from each other. When they're on their way to work, they just make sure they hide the body odor really well. Like nobody's addressing it. They're just hiding it. They're just suppressing it. And it's all temporary. That's why they have to do it every day. Like that deodorant gives you about 12 hours before that shit start wearing off. And you gotta hurry up and make it home like Cinderella before the clock strikes 12. Or everybody gonna smell you. I just find that so interesting. Like I love the way that was just shared with me. That's why people stink. Because they think they're carnivores or they think they're omnivores and they're trying to eat like one, although the way they eat is so far away from the way a real carnivore and omnivore eats. But, in their minds, they're eating like a carnivore, they're eating like an omnivore, and they're not either. So they stink. You're supposed to be eating fruit, not the flesh off of a carcass of a dead cow or a dead bird or a dead pig or a dead goat or a dead monkey, a dead squirrel, a dead raccoon, a dead snake, a dead crocodile. These motherfuckers eat any goddamn thing. They don't give a fuck. I used to too. Hey, I used to too. I've eaten deer, I've eaten buffalo, I've eaten all kind of shit. I'm so glad to be free from that now. I'm so glad to know the truth. I'm so glad that the truth revealed itself to me and corrected me and pointed me in the right direction. So y'all, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Of course, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. I'll talk to y'all soon.